Yeah, thank you so much.
And of course, our new guest.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, unanisikia vizuri.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, today the topic is very simple. Uhuru Kenyatta spoke, and it is an effect in Mount Kenya as we speak today. He made a great impact. And that is going to be the basis of our conversation here today. Now, I don't know. I'll start from Bella. Bella, from your side, Uhuru Kenyatta spoke. What do you think from what he said?
Let me just hear first from KK. KK, hebu tuambie kwanza, it's from you that we are going to have them.
I have deliberately put KK off, but sawa. KK,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, sawa.
Ndachangia kidogo. He did a good thing. I can agree. But it also leaves back the question. Now, what happens now between DCP and Jubilee? Now that is where the question is.
All right.
I don't know if you're looking at it that way.
Now, of course,
heading forward. Heading forward.
Mm-hmm.
If it was if I was asked, maybe they would have probably talked with Gachagua before. I would say that was kind of an endorsement for Matiang'i.
That was like an endorsement for Matiang'i.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
It was.
They've
agreed it's Matiang'i.
And as well,
we are okay. And we are okay. We are okay. The only problem here is what if they don't? What if they disagree with Gachagua?
There are no signs of disagreement so far. It looks like
you never know. You never know. It's too early.
Bella, what do you have to say?
KK, I saw this long time ago, and right now, what we need right now is opposition to unite as one. So as much as even my worry is the same as yours. Now, what happens to DCP? You see, now with Uhuru Kenyatta, he wants to present what we call people to have their own leaders of their choice, not to have a single party at a particular region, because unaweza pata somebody from a particular region is going for DCP and maybe is not a performer. Just because maybe that particular person is affiliated to Rigathi Gachagua, sasa inakuwa huyu atapatiwa ticket, and yet a person who is a performer cannot be given that ticket. So you see, maybe the people of Mount Kenya might feel we are being denied this person.
Ama mimi peke yangu nimepotea.
Na nasikia Bella vizuri.
Oh, wewe ni mimi network yangu iko na shida.
Yeah. So okay. I'm like, maybe they're denying this particular person, yet is a performer, but being affiliated to DCP and apatiwa ticket. So I think Jubilee is giving out that option. It's not that Uhuru is fighting Rigathi Gachagua, but I think he's coming as an alternative party to DCP. And which that is right. Each and every hatuna monopoly parties. As much as we might want like DCP equate the reigning party in Mount Kenya, but pia also Uhuru has a party that is Jubilee. He also wants that party to grow. It has been there. You see, as much as we don't deny Gachagua is the Mount Kenya kingpin. Hata once nilikuwa naongea na mkuu nikamwambia mkuu si basi Uhuru is loved outside Mount Kenya. Sasa si Uhuru aende outside Mount Kenya, si Uhuru aende outside Mount Kenya, then achie Rigathi to rule in Mount Kenya. So I don't think Uhuru is fighting Rigathi Gachagua, but to what I'm thinking, Uhuru is coming with that reconciliatory tone because he's bringing his deputy as the flag bearer of Jubilee kwa meza. So he can't be that combative anze kusema ati Gachagua we na pati yako hapana. So he's trying to come with that reconciliatory tone. Yeah. But I don't know. After me, I'm very worried about now after like the Gachagua, Jubilee and the DCP in Mount Kenya.
Actually, what you've talked about, the combative issue, it was there. And you see it. It's only that I think they've realized this Gachagua guy, I think they underrated him. That is not anakuja na upole. I think the guy, I think Gachagua surprised them. I think he moved too fast. To how I see it, because Bella, when you say it's okay for any party, yes, we agree. Hatukatai. But now don't you see there's a problem here? Uhuru ni kigogo. Gachagua ni kigogo. Wako na chama mbili Mount Kenya. Don't you see that's a split? Because kuna watu watakufa na Gachagua, kuna watu watakufa na Uhuru. Then what happens?
You know, KK, there can be a split. There can be a split based
And
on, of course, parties. No, wait, members of parliament.
They can itakuwa.
KK.
Yes.
As you've said. But if there be a split,
kama angekuwa na endorse Matiang'i, not with Jubilee, but Matiang'i akitoka pandi ya Kisii. That would have been
what?
That is not what you call a coalition. That is not what you call a coalition. But you don't endorse a person inside.
Bella, hold on. Let me listen to our audience here today. Thank you so much, Juliet, for taking time. Please, what did you observe from the entire event of Uhuru Kenyatta with Matiang'i today?
Okay. One thing I can say is the unity factor, especially in opposition, is very important. If we have like 2 or 3 oppositions, now again we bring in the factor of William Ruto taking the day. You know, when it's 3, people don't know where to vote. You know, everyone wants to be in opposition. We are all speaking one term, but if we have 3 presidential candidates, now who are we picking? Right now, I think the only person we have to think about bringing on board is Maraga, who appeals to the middle class. He's someone we need to have a conversation with. Even if wanasema hana kura, there's some people who believe in his style of leadership, and he needs to be brought on the table so that at least if we have one opposition and one government, at least it's easier at the end of the day. The issue with Rigathi Gachagua, my own opinion, he's a very, acha tu niache hapo. I'm just scared, but I'll say it. I think he's still hurt from what happened to him when he was in power. He's still carrying, do I call it bitterness or that hurt? I'll call it hurt. And I get him. If I was in his position, I'd genuinely be devastated. But then again, we can't remove the fact that he is a kingpin in Mount Kenya. I know people will say Uhuru is a kingpin, but I feel like Gachagua in the past, after his impeachment and until now, he's really put in effort to stand out as a kingpin. He's really united the Mount Kenya people. And even when you notice, I was having conversations today with my friends, and we were really complaining that, you know, at least ongea Kiswahili kidogo hata situsikie. You know, there's a day he was talking about Githinji. I had to go to the comment section to know what he said about Githinji. We need, you know, he needs to. As much as, and I think that's what the issue people have with Gachagua is he fronts himself as a tribal leader, of which I understand where he comes from. Sometimes it's good to unite your community first, have your base, and then now bring the whole country together. It is understandable. But please, there are some people I know who love him from other parts of the country who are not basically Kikuyus. He could, you know, try to integrate and make sure that the conversation is also around Kenya. Another thing is, when you guys were saying Jubilee and division of power in Mount Kenya, especially with nominations and who will win and who will lose, who will get the party nominations, I think when they sit down as opposition, the same way Azimio sat down, I think it will reach a point where they'll have to say, the same way they spoke in one language in Western, that they're pushing for, is it Panyako? Or
yeah.
The same way they said Panyako Tosha, and you know, it was opposition coming together and saying Dapke is doing this. We should also come together and sit down and say, Mount Kenya, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nani is strong, Nani is weak. Even if Nani is from DCP, but he's strong, let him have
yes.
Let's move with this person. And then we go to the next constituency. Because if we start struggles within ourselves, William Ruto is taking this thing home. Tutarudi hapa tukilia tena, tukiambiana, oh, where ukuvote, we nini. And someone will be living his best life. So again, we have to consider that the objective, our main agenda, as much as it's for what is it called, Fred Matiang'i to be president, we have to think about William Ruto must go home. How do we make sure William Ruto goes home as strong opposition? And also mapping out, we have to map out who is strong, who is weak. Ataka utajam, the same way even Ruto used to do. Anakuambia we utanifanyia kazi, nani anapewa ticket. That's the only way we can beat this. Otherwise, tutakaa hapa tupigane vita. He's laughing. He'll be watching us, he's just laughing. And he'll be laughing and he'll know, hapa hakuna kitu. But if we are strong and we don't think about how Mount Kenya will be distributed and think about how do we get someone from Busia to accept our agenda and join, even if he joins Jubilee and joins wherever, Bora join the one-term movement, it is okay. But if we start fighting as an opposition, the agenda will be lost. That's all I have to say.
Juliet?
But not William. Uhuru Kenyatta really did well. I liked his speech. The story of unification. Let's not fight as opposition. Our agenda is one term. Yani tukiamka tu tunasema William Ruto nyumbani. That's the only agenda. Watu tu watachoka waseme watu hawajajielewa, mimi napea tu Ruto, acha tuendelea.
Yeah.
I would like to correct Juliet.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with the Uhuru Kenyatta factor. Yeah, but I also like to correct her about saying Gachagua. You said is like Mount Kenya.
Yeah.
Shida ni wivu mnasikia kwa sababu Gachagua anatupenda. You've never had any other leader love the mountain like we
want him to love us too. Why is he loving you all alone?
Mpendwe na panyako kwanza.
Hata sijui jina yake ya pili.
Ona KK ona.
That's love.
KK
anatupenda.
Western.
KK. Sisi wote ni wa Kenya. We need our leaders to love us all. Unaona? So